I got the fluid withdrawn from the swelling of my left butt. Um, I got the fluid withdrawn on the 1st of December 2011. Um, my wife checked out uh, my left butt um, on the night of the 1st, and it was back down to normal. It looked just like my right butt, so they were both the same. But then the next morning, it was all filled up again. My left butt was all filled up again. Um, my doctor said that this couldn't be from an infection because an infection wouldn't cause the fluid to build up to refill so quickly. So anyway, on the 1st, also on December 1st, 2011, then I I started to change my diet to go from eating, you know, quite a few carbohydrates and no hardly any protein to eating pretty much solely protein. Uh, a little bit of carbohydrates, maybe 50 grams of carbohydrates a day. But anyway, around the 4th or the 5th or the 6th of eating just protein and uh, and I don't know how much I had been off my butt at that time um, because I was so pissed off about the swelling being back up again. Uh, so anyway, uh, I I started to feel no pain in my left hip and my left butt. Uh, whenever I had the swelling in my left butt, then it feels like it's a pain. It feels like a dull, heavy pain. It's like somebody's putting a lead weight on my left butt all day, all just constantly, and never removing it. Um, it it feels like a lot of pressure, and it never goes away. Well, around the 4th or the 5th or the 6th of December 2011, then I started to the pain uh, just went away, you know, and so I was left with the tingling, the normal tingling of my legs, of my butt and my hips and my legs and my feet that I always feel all the time. Um, so I just had that tingling and I thought, oh well, I guess I'm on the right path, and either I'm eating eating the protein diet, which is it's better for me, and I'm not getting as much swelling because of the carbohydrates, because of the carbohydrate intake, um, or maybe the Avalox is taking effect, uh, or something else. I'm not quite sure, but I didn't know what it was, and so finally, uh, you know, uh, I was spending more time sitting in my wheelchair, uh, doing things, being active, sitting, doing a lot more sitting than normal than I was just before that. So anyway, about the 11th, the day of the 11th, then I did a lot of sitting. I sat in my wheelchair all day, and then I also sat in the truck quite a bit. And so whenever I got home, my butt was killing me. Um, it was really bothering me. And so uh, the 12th, I noticed that a little bit, the swelling had gone up just a little bit, I think, but nothing really significant. And then so I said, okay, well, I better start I better start laying on my belly again for quite a bit of the day. And so what I would do is, or my hopes were, most of the time is what I would try to do is I would stay up for a half hour or an hour, somewhere around an hour, and then I would lay down for a couple hours at least, lay down on my belly for a couple hours. And of course, whenever it's nighttime, then I just lay on my belly almost, well, I laid on my belly all night. So I did a lot of laying on my belly, uh, on the 12th and on the 13th and the 14th and the 15th. And it was mostly on the 13th, 14th, and the 15th. And I was still having that dull, heavy pain in my left butt. And I couldn't, I didn't know if I was ever going to get back to, feeling no pain except for just the tingling and the tingling sensation. I can, you can compare it to like if your hands fall asleep, it tingles like that all the time in my left, in my buttocks, in my legs, in my feet, uh, all the time. Um, and at the time, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, I had felt just that dull, heavy pain in my left butt. Uh, and I had been, like I said, I had been laying on my belly a lot during probably the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. Um, and I thought maybe I could, I don't know, maybe it's irritation and maybe it's gonna go away slowly. And so anyway, today's the 16th of December, 2011, and I about around 5:20 a.m. this morning, then I felt no pain whatsoever. I feel that tingling, that normal tingling feeling that I feel, that I used to feel all the time. So I'm not sure what it was. If it was the just getting off my butt for a long time during the day, and hopefully that 30 minutes being up or an hour being up, and then 2 or 3 or 4 hours being down on my belly helps out the situation. I'm not sure what it is, or maybe the Avalox has finally taken effect, but I don't know. The Avalox they've been taking for about 3 months now, so I'm not I'm not putting a lot of bets on the Avalox right now. But I think that it does help though. Uh, just kind of keeps the or keeps the infection or the bad things, the swelling of my left buttock, the pain at bay a little bit. But the pain is still there whether I take the Avalox or whether I don't. It doesn't matter. But right now, today's the 16th, December 16th, 2011. I don't feel any pain in my left butt, just tingling. That's all I feel. So, I'm going to go up. I'm going to go, got some exercises, and I got to run the dryer a little bit today. So, hopefully, I will, be up for maybe a half hour or an hour, and then I can lay down for a couple hours, and the pain will still be gone, and it will just be the tingling sensation that I always feel in my legs, which is good for me. Um, we'll see.